Rock State Park. That's just up Highway 180, going up towards Silver City. But it's a fascinating place. It's one of my favorite ones just to go to camp for a day or two. And it's just a area of the desert where there's these huge, massive rock formations. And they say that it was about 35 million years ago that the Emery caldera up near Hillsborough Peak, which is not that far from here, there was an explosion, a volcanic explosion, and these rocks were thrown out. And at the same time, if any of you are familiar with the Kneeling Nun over in Bayard, near the Bayard copper mine there, well, that tuff formation was formed at the same time as this explosion that created City of Rock State Park. And over these next 35 million years, water and wind have eroded this debris field, I guess we could call it, and created these beautiful sculptures in the rocks. Some of them were 40 foot tall. That's pretty darn tall for a rock. But they're all grouped together, and you can get up on them and climb around and explore and whatnot, and that's one of my favorite pastimes when I'm there. I skip and hop over those rocks like I'm 10 years old. And one day they'll probably find me down in a crevice screaming for help, but that's okay. I enjoy it when I go there. One of the favorite things I like to do is look for wildlife. Why, this time when I visited, there was a family of great horned owls nest in there, and you could see the little owls in there with Mama, and Papa was out sitting guarding from any enemies around that might be flying around, because we do have hawks and eagles and whatnot in the area. But let me see what. There's rock squirrels. They're fun. They're always jumping around up there. And there's ravens. I'm not sure if they're ravens or crows. I can never get quite close enough to see that beak formation on them, but they're a big black bird. So they're up there, and they nest there a lot. And, well, you've got your normal southwestern birds and all. And there's a roadrunner or two up there running around. But I just think it's a fascinating place. If you remember back when you were a kid, I'm not sure if kids nowadays still do this, but while we'd lie on our back on a summer's day, and we'd look up at the clouds, and we'd see all the formations up there, and we'd try to picture what they were. Maybe some sheep grazing, or some horses running, or, oh, Lordy, who knows what we might have pictured up there. But if you look at the rocks down here and just use your imagination a little bit, you can do the same thing. It's amazing what you couldn't figure out some of these rocks look like. Some of them I'm not sure that we can even say it on public TV or radio, but maybe my imagination's just a little bit overworked. But at any rate, I enjoy going up there. And they've got Table Mesa right next door, and you can hike up there or you can drive up, and they've got a little place, and you can look out and see all the mountain formations all around our area. You can see the Grandmother Mountains and Cook's Peak, part of the Black Range. You can see them all. They're all up there to be viewed. And most people know this area is famous for the Mimbres, the Indians, and they've lived in this area I think they came into this area about 750 AD, and they were here till about 1250 AD. And they left behind signs that they had either lived in or maybe stayed in this area, uh, just passing through. But they carved cisterns into the rock to catch water and hold it for their use. And scientists and campers and whatnot have found various artifacts that they have left behind. And it's just interesting how long some of these features have been on the earth and how long people have had to enjoy them. And I just hope that other people get out there and enjoy it as much as I do. They have a telescope at the park, and people can go up on certain nights of the year and view the skies and see what's going on. And the campsites here are named after zodiac formations and stars. My favorite camping spot is Pegasus. Duffy kind of enjoys it. He went along with me on this trip. He spent half of it just hanging out of the window. He wouldn't come out of the car again. He was, I don't know, he's got this thing about leaving the car. So every time I invite him to come out and join me lately, while he's under the seat and he meows like he's really protesting what I'm suggesting. But once I start driving again, he'll come out and he'll stick his head out the window and see what's going on. But I guess that's all I've got to say. I've got to get busy and get home again. So try to get yourself up to the park and look around, and I'll see you the next time around. Bye now.